Okay, guys, UFC 310. We're watching the main card. I have been watching the early prelims and the prelims, so a lot to catch up on, guys. Anybody who hasn't been watching the fights up until this point, great fight coming up next. Nate Landwehr taking on Doo Ho Choi. So basically sit back, chill out. We're gonna be watching UFC 310, the entire main card here on TikTok. And yeah, I'm pumped for these fights. Some decent fights already, guys. A few results. In Chukwil beat Bretsky. Hooper, we see him beat an aged Clay Guida. Chiesa, Max Griffin, Eric Anders beat Chris Weidman. Like, those were just the early prelims. This fight card is absolutely sick. Aiden Cowell, what's going down, buddy? Anybody has a comment, drop them in the comments. We're watching the fights, as you can see from the post, like UFC 310, just like we did for the last event, guys. And if I'm sounding a little bit groggy, it is late here in Dublin, Ireland, guys. I've been sick this week as well, so shout out to Eric Craig, planted himself, and I think Alan's eyes are gone, but they're gone. We've lost them. And guys, I'll get a few graphics up for the fights as well. I'll try and move this around a little bit. See if we can move around a little bit. Um, we're watching UFC 310, guys. We're planted. We don't care if we're going to bed at 6 in the morning. We're watching the fights. I had a little bit of a kip earlier on, so hopefully that carries me through. Anybody has a comment, drop them in the comment section, guys. Doo Ho Choi fighting Nate Landwehr. And a lot of hype around Doo Ho Choi, the Korean Superboy, but like, how many fights has Doo Ho Choi had in the last 7? It's probably been 10 years since he fought Cub Swanson. I think it was 7 years or something since he lost to Cub Swanson. He was on that 3 fight losing streak. Then he had to draw with Kyle Nelson. All right, in fairness, his victory against Bill Algeo, pretty impressive. But the Korean Superboy, for me, I'm going with Nate the Train. Nate Landwehr in this one, lads. All day long. Patrick, what's going down, buddy? Um, Alex Barry, what's the crack, my man? Top being Irish watching UFC. Yep, I'm out there, buddy. We stay up for the fights. Not many people can make it to these hours of the fights, but you gotta know how to plan it. To get a little kip in before them, you have to try and get sleep in where you can when the fights are on at these times. Jump in, what's going on, K Rob? Shavka. Oh, I can see that comment there from FR93. Um, I'm torn on the fight with Ian Gary. Like, Ian Gary, obviously he's Irish. I'm a dub myself. You want to support your own. We always support our own. But at the same time, he's just such a knobhead or something, isn't he? Just hard to like Ian Gary. Some of the stuff he's come out and said, like he's more Brazilian than he is Irish. Going with the name Machado, don't get it. Each to their own, but yeah, I don't get it. Because I'm gonna get a bit of a countdown clock up for everybody as well. And if anybody wants to know what round it is, I can drop the round in, and I'll let you guys know what's happening while it's happening. Lads, make sure we're liking the video. And only streaming on TikTok properly for the last few weeks, so if you can, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good shit. You know yourselves, lads. Um, Korean Superboy in the octagon. We're waiting for this one. Nate the Train always brings the heat. Always brings the heat. 4 wins in his last 5 fights for Nate the Train. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And guys, I'm just gonna put a little disclaimer up here before we get this going because I don't want TikTok complaining at me. So give us 2 seconds on this one. Nate the Train, come on, bring in the heat. Landwehr is an absolute set. And guys, just make sure you take a good look at that disclaimer there. Aiden, you've seen the disclaimer. Declan, what's going down, boys? Jump in, smash the video a like, follow the channel, all that good shit. Keelan, my man, what's going down? We're back at it. UFC 310. This is Robbie with Raw MMA News, lads. Make sure you follow the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Like the video, all that good shit. Share the video out if you want, guys. Share it wherever the hell you want. Nate the Train at the prep point. Nate's a finisher. Like, do choice, slick, talented kid. Not even a kid anymore. It's like Wonder Boy. When does it get to the point where these guys aren't boys anymore? Guys, anybody who missed the fights up until this point, Dominic Reyes just defeated a very emotional Anthony Smith. And what else do we Vincente Luque, always game. Always game. Movsar Evlov, close fight with Aljamain Sterling. Some people think of Sterling should have got the nod online. But this one, guys, kicking off the main card. The Korean Superboy is 33 years of age. He's no longer a Superboy, lads. Connor, Jordan, lads, what's going down? We're watching the fights. Jump in. Anybody has a comment, drop it in the comment section, lads. I probably missed a few comments there. Daryl, what's going down? Hugo, Jake, and a few lads in the comment section talking they fancy Shavkat Rakhmonov for the fight tonight. And you could see why. I think Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, no defeats. The guy has a 100% finish rate. He's never been to the judges' scorecards. He's a phenom. Ian Gary, he's got some he's got some grapefruits to take that fight, must be said. And apparently they train together. How many fights until Ian Gary McKillen? I think it's three fights. I think the main card is just starting now. Do Hu Choi taking on Nate Landwehr. It's a fantastic fight. Lisa Murphy, what's going down? Jump in the comment section, lads, if you want. Nate the Train is pure jacked up, pure adrenaline. Looks pissed off. Looks pissed off, the Korean Superboy. I don't blame him. He's a much better fighter than his record shows. He is the favourite in this fight, and he kind of has to G himself up. Rough idea. It all depends, McKillen. This fight could be over in the fourth round. Heavyweights as well. Cyril Gane, Volkov. Um, what's the other fight? Bryce Mitchell and Cron Gracie. Mitchell could just take him down and maul him. I haven't got much faith in the skills of Cron Gracie. I hope he proves me wrong, but yeah, it could be another hour maybe. Hour and 15 minutes. It's pay-per-view, so they'll just keep rolling these fights on. And guys, anybody in Ireland looking to watch the fights, they're on TNT Sports if you've got that package. And no bother, buddy. No bother at all. I'll be here. Isaac Power, what's going down? Nathan Carpenter, lads, jump in the comment section. What do you think about this co-main event tonight? We have to represent our own. Represent the Irish. Oh, nice uppercut from Doohoo Choi, and he's proven me wrong early doors. Shit, lads, I should have to count down on. I'm letting you down here. I'm letting you down. Round one. Oh, Doohoo Choi is rocking Landwehr. Piecing him up. Striking just looks cleaner. Maybe that's what happens when you have 4 fights in 10 years. But he's lighting Nate Landwehr up early doors here. It's the Korean Superboy. And Macmillan, this is what I'm saying. Or McKillen. This fight could be over before you blink, lads. Sean Hines, what's going down? Lads, make sure you are following the channel. Anybody who could subscribe, then that's something new on the channel. I don't know. If you can, you can. If you can't, I won't cry about it, lads. We're watching UFC 310 main card. Just like we did for the Jones Miocic fights last time out. Anybody who was on the video, appreciate it. These two going for it here. It's going to be a savage, man. Oh, big shots from the Korean Superboy. And he's sitting on them. Putting all his weight behind them shots. They're clinical. Lovely low kick as well. Yeah, the Korean Superboy looks on point. That step in body shot. He just keeps going back to the head. But like, Nate the Train's a grinder. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him in there, lads. Kyle McFadden, what's going down? Jack Staunton, turning, what's going down, my man? Lads, make sure we're hitting the follow button, hit the like button, all that good shit. The hip knocker, the TikToker, Robert Ryan, what's going down? Doohoo Choi has the back of Nate Landwehr here, guys, round one. And he's been controlling Landwehr. It's been a comfortable fight for him. Algio, it's not really a big win. Guys, anybody who's just joined us, some of the results from earlier on the night: Chuck Wu beat Bretsky, Hooper beat Guida, Chiesa beat Griffin, um, Jordan lost, Eric Anders beat Chris Weidman. Weidman's still. Brian Battle beat Randy Brown, Evlov beat Sterling, close fight. Dominic Reyes bludgeoned a very emotional Anthony Smith in the last fight. And right now, Doohoo Choi with the hooks on the back of Nate Landwehr controlling him. Looking for a choke here, but Landwehr's crafty. We know he's crafty. You're gonna kill this guy. He's not. You're not just gonna finish him with clean boxing. Now that I say that, he probably will. But Nate the Train's a dog, an absolute dog. You guys are looking a bit rough. Been sick this week. It's now 3:24 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland, and we're staying up for the fights like we do all the. How can I miss this last card of the year? Stacked, absolutely stacked. Any fight fans, hit the follow button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Drop a few comments in as well, guys, and I'll get back to them once I can peel my eyes off this contest. Fantastic fight. And Doohoo Choi with the Muay Thai clinch in there, and he just separates from Landwehr. And the low kick from the Korean Superboy. It's not affecting Landwehr in any way. What TV channel are you watching on? I'm watching it on TNT Sports. And guys, people tell me all the time I'm behind when they're watching. I'm ahead. Just throw the fights on, mute the fights, and keep the stream lit. We'll be watching the fight start to finish. This is what we do. But yeah, we're watching them on TNT Sports, guys. Anybody looking for links or anything like that, guys, I can't really help you. They'll end up removing the channel. They already removed me from YouTube, so that's how I've ended up on TikTok. Any problems with the audio or anything like that, guys, let me know in the comment section because I've no headphones on here. Nice elbow from Doohoo Choi. Yes, Doohoo Choi won that fourth round, lads. I'd say comfortably. Nate the Train wearing the damage after round one, guys. Nate Landwehr the favourite, struggling in that fourth round. He is 36 years of age. They're not all warriors that can go on forever. Not everybody can be Randy Couture. But Dilhu Choi, the low kicks, the body shots, the boxing, the counter striking. He's lighting them up, lads. Lighting them up. We're watching UFC 310, guys. Anybody in the comment section lingering there? Liam Kyo, I see you. Warner, what's going down? Guys, make sure we're hitting the like buttons. Even subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. We're heading for round two, guys. I'll start the clock when she kicks off. Have to be a bit more. Me timing with the countdown timer is way off, lads. I need a producer here or a moderator or something. We're on to round two, guys. Nate Landwehr taking on Doohoo Choi. And Landwehr goes straight for him, but the striking of Doohoo Choi tonight just looks so on point. Bouncing them hooks. Oh, and that low kick. I said it earlier on in the fight. The low kick is money. Nate Landwehr still going for it. Round two, lads. Still going for it here. Yeah, Dooku Choi just looks lightning quick. I spoke about his inactivity at the start of the fight, guys. Well, like 5 fights in the last 7 years, but a bit like the Korean zombie. I think when these some of these Asian fighters come in, they've put so much thought and preparation into their opponent, into the camp that they're ready for the contest, and 9 times out of ten they're gonna bring the heat. Um, Keen follow there, appreciate that, buddy. We're round two and a big left hook from the Korean Superboy. Just don't know if he has the power to put Nate Landwehr away, but I'll end up jinxing it. He probably does. Guys, any issues with that audio, let me know. Settle down, go make a cup of tea. Leave the stream on. Oh, spinning back elbow from Nate the Train. And like the thing about a fighter like Nate the Train Landwehr is the longer the fight goes on, the more it's going to favour him. One would think, but the Korean Superboy does look on point. Kane, thanks for the follow, buddy. Katie, what's going down? Guys, drop a comment in. Kane sent a finger heart. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. No idea what any of that stuff is, guys, so keep sending it in. It sounds good. And guys, the Korean Superboy is on the back of Nate the Train Land where Macmillan wanted to know when the fight will be over. It could be very soon. Anybody looking for a bet? This would have been a good it would have got good odds on Doohu Choi. Even in your racket. He's got the hooks in now. He's on the back of Nate Landwehr, and Nate the Train is in big trouble here, guys. Big trouble. Rudy Goff, what's going down, my man? Rudy, we're watching the fights, UFC 310, and Doohu Choi looks on point tonight. Kicking off the main card here against Nate the Train Landwehr. He just looks comfortable in this fight, Doohu Choi. The striking, the leg kicks in particular, the body shots. And now the fight goes to the ground, and he looks like he's on another level to Nate the Train. But Nate the Train is still in the fight, Rudy. He's always still in the fight. Any idea what time will be the title fight? Don't buddy. Like all these fights are as good as that title fight. Asakura coming over, obviously taking on Pantoja for the belt, but that Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov fight, that's a Cyril Gane, Volkov, Bryce Mitchell, and Kron Gracie. I mean, we haven't even seen Kron Gracie fight that many times. This whole fucking card is a title fight. You don't go anywhere for this, buddy. Sorry if I came across a bit out of order there, but I have to say it. You've seen the disclaimer at the start, guys. I got removed from YouTube. They demonetized me, deleted my channel after 5 years of streaming fights. So now I'm on TikTok. This is the end of the road for me, guys. If this doesn't work out, when I could be just standing out on Grafton Street talking about Conor McGregor was the greatest fighter ever. Because have to talk about mixed martial arts lads. If I don't, I'll just go absolutely mad. So love staying up for the fights. I have 2 kids, father of two. But you gotta make time for these fights. Ever since I was a kid watching the boxing fights live, nothing like watching live fights. Live sports permanently. Guys, they're back to their feet. Just about 30 seconds remaining. And Nate Landwehr pressing Dooku Choi against the cage after spending 95% of the round on his back. But Nate needs to do something here different, big time. For round three, Royo, what's going down, my man? He's into support. Ian Gary representing his own. When will Ian's fight be on, buddy? I don't know, maybe. Eric Craig is back after going to the toilet. Um, Ian Gary, when will the Ian Gary fight be on? Maybe an hour's time, something like that. Shout out to everybody who's staying in the chat there. Rudy, Lyncher, what's going on? Bert Jans, guys, like the video, send in all that good shit. It costs you nothing. Send in a fiver's worth of stuff, guys. Send in a tenner's worth, whatever it is. I just want to see it coming up there on the live chat. A finger heart Kane sent in, so Whatever the hell that is, Kane. Why does it have to be a finger heart? It's a bit odd, isn't it? Guys, in terms of the fight, do who Choi piecing up Nate Landwehr here, big time. We're watching UFC 310. Last fight card of the year. All the fight fans, hit the follow button, subscribe to the channel, like the video, guys. Follow the channel if it's your first time here. Evan Buggy, what's going down? People are asking me when the Ian Gary fight will be on. Probably be on in about an hour's time, guys. Looked at the clock there and it was 3:33. I don't like. Does anybody else have a time that when they look at the clock they just seem to always see 3:33? Oh, Nate Landwehr coming out in the third round and he's swinging haymakers, boys. My countdown clock, lads. The production. Oh, Nate the Train is going for it. He's going for it. Dooku Choi is just poised, sitting back, looking to counter strike. But if Nate the Train knocks him out in round three, no, Dooku Choi has him back down on the ground. Yeah, guys, Ian Gary will be on. I'd say probably in the next hour. What a fight that is, lads. Both of them undefeated. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 100% finish rate. He's never been to decision. They've trained before. The fact that they trained together and Ian Gary still took the fight, like Ian Gary isn't going to want to lose. He's one fight. This fight, if he wins this tonight, he'll be fighting for the belt. And guys, if you're Irish, you should be up supporting your own. You can sacrifice a few fucking hours sleep. And I will course on the stream, guys. It's what got me in trouble on YouTube, but it's just in me. I can't remove it from me. That's just who I am. Shout out to Rudy staying in the video. Shout out to Eric Craig. He ain't saying much. And guys, we're up to 100 likes on the video. Let's try and get it to 500 likes, guys. Let's ramp it up now. Hit that, smash the video a like. Not many people staying up these hours watching these fights, guys. There's a bit involved into setting up this whole process here. But we'll play the disclaimer again for anybody who's a little bit sensitive. But Dooku Choi twisting Nate Landwehr up here. Looks like he's trapped the left arm of Nate Landwehr, crucifix position, and he's just bouncing elbows off the top of Nate Landwehr's head. The referee is having a look at it here. Nate's in a bad spot. I think no matter what way he twists, he's going to end up in a bad spot here. Rudy Goff, what's going down? What's going down? Thomas, jump in, jump in. All are welcome, guys. Make sure we're smashing the video a like. Dooku Choi here. Beating up Nate the Train Landwehr. Nate the Train was the favourite. 4 wins in his last 5 fights. I think Dooku Choi 1 win in his last 5 fights, but two careers that were on a very different trajectory. But Dooku Choi just looked on point tonight. The takedowns, the stand up, the cardio. You would think the longer the fight went on, it would favour the likes of a brawler like Nate Landwehr. But he didn't have many moments in this contest. Still 2 minutes remaining, but could see the referee getting ready to stop this fight. Because Nate the Train just can't breathe. He's getting sliced up. He's got cuts all over his face. Uh, throw a few comments in the comment section there, guys. I'm falling asleep here. Anybody wants to, Eric Craig, send in a bull or subscribe to the channel there, guys. Dooku Choi has just got the finish. The ref had to stop the fight. He had no choice. Nate the Train, tough as they come, but he was in a bad spot. He was in a bad spot. Lads, for that fight in 2016 with Cub Swanson, that fight was 7 years ago. Jesus, that makes you feel old. 7 years ago. No, you're not, but I can see your comment. I can see your comment. I think you just have to actually be watching the video for a minute or two before you can drop a comment. That could be it. Jamie Whelan, what's going down? We're watching the fights, lads. UFC 310, and Do Hu Choi has just pummeled Nate Landwehr, bounced elbows off the top of his head, crucifix position, dominated him from bell to bell. And Nate the Train, 36 years of age, still a gamer. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, he was outclassed tonight. The Korean Superboy just standing at the side of the octagon. Looks like he's waiting on the bus to go to college. Chap's 33, looks about 14. Guys, the fight's still to come, and there is some bangers. Yeah, one more fight, then it's it. No, two more fights, Adrian. Who we got? Bryce Mitchell and Cron Gracie. Bryce Mitchell is just entertainment gold, so that's must see TV. And Cyril Gann as well. Volkov. That's it. Two more fights, man. This main card won't be long though. Won't be long finishing. An hour. 1 hour and you'll see Ian Gary. And guys, anybody who's just joined us, Do Hu Choi has won that fight. He stopped Nate Landwehr in the third round. Battered him. Battered him from the fourth round, or from the fourth round, all the way through to the third round. The South Korean Superboy is now 33 years of age. Yeah, Do Hu Choi looked very impressive tonight. I slated him before the fight, and of course he looked impressive. And guys, make sure we're liking the video. Smash the video like. That stuff helps. Kane sent in a finger heart. I don't know, guys. If anybody else can send that shit in, it's appreciated. The Korean Superboy, big elbows, big uppercuts. Nate Landwehr got bludgeoned. Share it live. Encourage more people, viewers, to share, guys. Share the video. The Korean Superboy, who would he like to fight next? He wants Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell is fighting next. Yeah, Dylan, his striking was incredible. Ground game, controlled Nate Landwehr everywhere. And we know how tough and gritty Landwehr is. He's a tough fighter. It was a very impressive performance, Dylan, must be said. Guys, what do we think tonight with this Ian Gary fight? Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Lads, I'm going to try and change the graphic here. We get on to the next fight. See if we can pump it up here. This is an interesting fight, guys. Cron Gracie. Don't know what to make of Cron Gracie. Stand up leaves a lot to be desired. He's tough. If anything, he's tough. But I think the wrestling of Royce Mitchell in this fight might play a big part. Very impressive performance from Dooku Joy Dillon, it must be said. Cron Gracie coming off, he's had two fights in the last 5 years, both defeats. In fairness, tough opponents in Cub Swanson and Charles Jourdain, but Let's be real here. You have to go back to Risen 8 years ago before Jordan actually had a win. Rob Van Dam, Bo Nickel, and Donald Cowboy Cerrone with a full head of hair. They just announced there, guys. Zhang Wei Li taking on Tatiana Suarez. Co-main event for that Australia card. Yeah, decent fight. I'm not like we're not gonna scream about it, Dylan. Put it that way. Zhang Wei Li is tough, tough chick. Tatiana Suarez definitely talented as well. A strawweight division. Ugh, some of them women's fights. No women's fights tonight, was there? I don't think there's one. Was there one women's fight on this card? I don't think there's one woman's fight on this entire card. Jesus. Dricus Duplessis is a monster, and Sean Strickland is a great fighter, and they're all fantastic fighters, but none of them are going to be able to beat Hamzat Chimaev. Surely it's only a matter of time before Hamzat Chimaev is dominating that weight division. Am I the only one thinking that, lads? So let me know. It's got to be Hamzat's belt, Hamzat's weight division. The chaps are an absolute freak. I had to see anybody beating Hamzat Chimaev. Up next, guys, Bryce Mitchell taking on Kron Gracie. This one's going to be an absolute barn burner. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to take a quick leak. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Do not go anywhere. I'll have to drain the main vein here. Right, here we go, boys. Bryce Mitchell, Cron Gracie, round one. I'm gonna get the countdown timer going. Surely Bryce Mitchell just runs right through him here. Cron Gracie, I don't understand the appeal. I understand the UFC think it's important to have a Gracie name attached to the company, but I can't see surely Cron Gracie isn't going to give Bryce Mitchell much trouble tonight. I'd be interested to know the odds, lads. Shout out to the chip.com staying in there, Eric Craig staying in there, Bert, my boy. Guys, make sure we're liking the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Cron Gracie looking to hook Bryce Mitchell into his guard here, and this is when it's going to get interesting. Cron Gracie talking some big noise about his ground game leading up to the fight. Bryce Mitchell's going to put it to the test now. Bryce Mitchell a lot more experience in the UFC than Cron Gracie. Activity plays a big part, and surely the ground game of Cron Gracie is fantastic. Nobody's denying that. The accolades he has in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but he could catch Bryce Mitchell here at any second. Surely Mitchell's been in this position many times before. Rachel, what's going down? Skeet Shooter. Guys, we're watching UFC 310. It's the early hours of the morning here. Bryce Mitchell beating Cron Gracie up on the ground here. Round one. Guys, anybody whose comment I missed, I'm trying to. People are asking what time is Ian Gary on it. Ian Gary will be on the next hour, guys. Still to come, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Ian Gary. Up next, the heavyweights. Cyril Gane taking on Volkov. And of course, the world title on the line. Asakura coming in. A lot of promise behind them. Guys, make sure we're liking the video. Smash the video a like. Share the video. Anybody who can subscribe to the channel. This is what we do. We watch fights live. Shout out to Kane who sent in a finger heart. The chip.com staying in there. What's going down? Who else is staying in there? Jason Elliott, Oran McCartney. I hope I'm not Rudy. I know you've been there, buddy, since the start, and the fans are not liking this, lads and ladies. The fans are not liking this. Bryce Mitchell is just grounding Cron Gracie out here. Not much more to report, lads. I loved it when Bryce Mitchell carried the Bible out to the octagon. That was pretty epic. Guys, Mitchell, 3 wins in his last 5 fights. Cron Gracie, I don't think he's won a fight in about 8 years. 5 years, sorry, I'm wrong. Alex Caceres. Alex Caceres. There's some chick just screaming in the audience. Shut your wife up. CJ Brown, what's going down? Guys, make sure we're liking the video. Coming in, what's going down? Tyler joined. 1 minute remaining, guys, just over a minute here. In the fourth round, Bryce Mitchell, 10-8. 10-8 rounds. Darren O'Riordan, what's going down, Darren? We're watching the fights. Ben Gallagher, shout out to Benny Boy. Guys, we've been streaming for nearly an hour now. We're watching the main card. We're watching it live here. This is Robbie with Raw MMA News. We're going to be watching it right through to the end, guys. So, if fans aren't happy about this fight, Connor. They're not happy about this fight. And guys, anybody who's just joining us, we already had some decent fights tonight with Chris Weidman on the early prelims, with Clay Guida on the early prelims, both of them coming up short. Michael Chiesa defeating Max Griffin on the early prelims. Shout out to Movsar Evlov Fino taking on Aljamain Sterling, the former champ, on the prelims, getting the job done. And Cron Gracie looking to tie up the arms of Bryce Mitchell here. He's looking to do anything to get a submission off, and it's just not happening. Just over 10 seconds remaining in the fourth round. Still to come, guys. Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Ian Gary. What a fight. Jump in the comment section, guys. Let me know, who do you think wins that fight tonight between Ian Gary, Ireland's very own undefeated phenom, and Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, 0 finishes. He's never been to a decision. The guy's just 100% finish rate. It's going to be a fantastic fight. Chip.com staying in there. Eric Craig, what's going down? Warren has followed the live creator. Appreciate that, Warren. And guys, if you're sitting there watching the video, make sure you're following the channel. This isn't my first rodeo. Jack Rosney, what's going down? Jack, smash the video a like. Bryce Mitchell dominated Cron Gracie in that fourth round, and anybody who watches fighting, that probably wouldn't be much of a surprise. I'm gonna say it's a mismatch, but it's nearly a mismatch for anybody in the division to be fighting Cron Gracie. The guy's have 7 fights or something. To say the name is carrying him would be an understatement, but he does have a bit of a cult following. Warren, thanks for that, buddy. Appreciate that. Here we go, guys. Round two. Should start me countdown timer again, but I keep forgetting. Cron Gracie landed a good left hand. Shocked. Surely Bryce Mitchell knows he can just go for that takedown now, control the entire fight. Oh, nice knee there from Mitchell. Nice elbow. Cron Gracie, he almost pulled guard there. Bryce Mitchell has Cron Gracie down again, lads. Guys, Bryce Mitchell just neutralising Cron Gracie here. Eric Craig, I don't know. What do we think? What do we make of Cron Gracie? Should he even be here? I don't think he should be, guys. There could have been a more competitive fight out there for Bryce Mitchell than Cron Gracie. Hopefully he proves me wrong now, but can't see it happening. Royce Mitchell is standing up, Cron Gracie. He's telling him to stand up. Royce Mitchell's looking for a big finish here, something spectacular. Oh, Cron Gracie's just pulling guard every time. Tipsy, what's going down? Mitchell's dominating him. Eric Craig thinks Cron Gracie is absolutely dirt. Hard to disagree. It's hard, like, besides, I have to have a look at Cron Gracie's record. I think it could have been the Cub Swanson fight. I could be wrong. Give us a look. Win. Yeah, even the Cub Swanson fight, he got battered. People were impressed by that he was that tough and gritty to stay in the fight. But oh, Cron Gracie, just when I say he's going for an armbar on Bryce Mitchell, he could get it here. This is a dangerous spot for Bryce Mitchell. Guys, we're going to eat our words here. Cron Gracie is about to finish Bryce Mitchell. He's been like a turtle. He's been dormant the entire fight, and now he's just grabbed an arm. And Bryce Mitchell is in a difficult position here. Oh no, Cron Gracie let it go. I think he's going for a triangle now. Bryce Mitchell is in a difficult position here. Yugi, what's going down? We all call Cron Gracie dirt. He could be making us eat our words here. Joe Rogan says he's very close to cinching up this triangle choke on Bryce Mitchell. Tipsy, Mitchell was doing good. I think you jinxed him. The referee just giving Cron Gracie a quick warning. He's trying to take the back of Bryce Mitchell here. Mitchell's in a bad spot here. But he's still on top of Cron Gracie. And guys, make sure we're smashing the video like. We're watching UFC 310 live here. It's the second round of Bryce Mitchell taking on Cron Gracie. I think Mitchell's okay here. Sean, he was in a weird spot. Logan, what's going down? Oh, now it's an armbar. Now Mitchell's in big trouble. He's going to get his arm broken. He's got him. It's 10 seconds remaining. Oh, Bryce got out. Jesus, that was close, lads. That was very. Bryce gets out and lands about 10 sharp punches. Tug Nasty survives. What damage is done to that arm? One has to wonder. Bryce Mitchell, absolute warrior. When's Ian Harry's fight starting? Ian Harry is not fighting tonight, James O'Connor. Never heard of him. Ron Gracie looks like he was in a car crash right now. I think he put everything into that submission. It was close. When Shavkat fighting, Shavkat, it was all correct, bro. Of course it was all correct. I just wasn't biting. Wasn't given that information until I got the correct comment in, James. Ian Gary be fighting soon enough. Be fighting in the next 20 minutes, half an hour. Don't go anywhere, buddy. Smash the video a like. Ian Harry isn't fighting tonight, guys. Ian Gary is, but James assures me it was just autocorrect. When Shavkat Rakhmonov fighting? Guys, Shavkat Rakhmonov fighting in the next, what, 15, 20 minutes, 18 wins, 0 defeats, 100% finish rate. The guy doesn't go to decision. Taking on the undefeated Irish phenom Ian Gary. What a fight. What a fight. I think it was supposed to be Shavkat Rakhmonov and Belal Muhammad, so thank God we didn't get that 5 round snooze fest. Well, guys, round three here. Bryce Mitchell, the countdown timer. As he's not letting me know about the countdown timer, it's very important. Bryce Mitchell with a big takedown there. Oh, and he finished Kron Gracie. He slept him. Bryce Mitchell just slept Kron Gracie. Bounced him down with the takedown, came back up, boom, elbow, knocked Kron Gracie clean out. The elbow, they're calling it. The Bryce Mitchell elbow. No bother, James. Tipsy, dodgy box. Love it. Fourth man to finish Kron Gracie. Bryce Mitchell finishes Kron Gracie in the third round, guys, with an absolute tug nasty elbow. Let's have a look at it again. Kron Gracie pull guard. Bryce Mitchell slams him into the ground and then just comes back up with one clean or two nasty elbows and finishes him. You could, I don't know whether you guys could hear that on the mic, the thud off that takedown. And then Tug Nasty steps up to vicious elbows. And Kron Gracie probably unconscious after the fourth elbow, if I'm being realistic. And guys, I got people in the comment section asking me, how can you watch the fight? Where can we watch the fight? Because you know how to watch the fights by now. Surely. You know, you got to get with your provider. If you're watching it on your stick or your dodgy, that's your own business. Got nothing to do with that, JJ. Guys, make sure we're liking the video. Kron Gracie leaving the octagon absolutely battered. Tug Nasty special. They might have to get him a wheelchair. Bryce Mitchell, this post fight victory speech should be pretty entertaining, guys. I might have to shut up here for a minute if that's possible. It should be interesting. Bryce Mitchell apologising to Joe. Bryce Mitchell's post fight interviews, guys. Is anyone else listening to this? Just brilliance. Violent finish there from Bryce Mitchell, lads. Third round, knocked Crown Gracie out clean. He's given he's given speeches here, scriptures from the Bible, violence, Bible. Like, what's wrong with that? I'm not a very religious person, but you know, just I don't dislike somebody talking too much about the Bible. I hate when people thank Jesus when they've won an award or they've won a fight. But Bryce Mitchell sounds like he's trying to practice what he's preaching. He just destroyed Crown Gracie there, lads. Anybody dropping comments in the comment section, keep them going, guys. It's 4:15 here in the morning, Dublin, Ireland. It's not getting any earlier. This is the time when the eyes start to fade. We've got to keep it going, guys. I've actually got white here in the Neon studio. TikTok live. Make sure we're smashing the video a like, guys. Share it. Anybody who can subscribe to the channel, subscribe. Send in more of them finger heart things. Keep it lit. Share the video. Follow the channel. Eddie Rice. What's going down? Bryce Mitchell. Theo Vaughn in the crowd. Gilbert Burns. Marab always looks battered. Oh, Islam Makhachev in the house. This is it, guys. The final fight card of the year. This will wrap it up. Danny Shocks, what's going down? Only in reality. Let's hope so. RNFO, what's going down, guys? Up next, I have to swap the graphic over. I'm falling asleep here. Who have we got up next? We got the heavyweights up next, lads. That won't last long. Cyril Gane's going to be raring to go after that. Mauling at the hands of John Jones. Hearing a lot of stuff about Cyril Gane coming out of France. He wants to be a movie star and he's trying to star in as many French movies as he can and he's putting his UFC career on the back burner, apparently. But like Volkov, he's never put anything on the fucking back burner. Gamer comes for war. Irish in Norway. It's interesting. Tipsy staying in there. Bertjan Baran's been in here since the start. Joe Memory. What's going down, Joey? Vitchok. What's going down? Harry, jump in, boys. Guys, anybody who's just joining us, Do Hu Choi defeating Nate Landwehr on the main card. Finish Dominic Reyes, finishing Anthony Smith. Vicente Luque finishing Gorinda. Bryce Mitchell finishing Cron Gracie. The UFC going out with a bang here tonight, Darren. There's a lot of finishes on this fight card tonight. So UFC 310 absolutely lit. We've had 7 finishes. So we're being spoiled here tonight. This UFC 310 fight card. Eric Craig is hanging in there. The other Craig probably unconscious. Darren, what's going down, buddy? What's going down? Please make sure we're liking the video. Yeah, Carl, jump in there. Ian Gary still to come. Shavkat Rakhmonov. Boys, we're probably only 20 minutes away from that fight. It's going to happen a lot sooner than you think. Usually with these big title fights, we have a main card at the top of the bill, or a title fight at the top of the bill. The co-main event would always be a female 5 rounder. Islam Makhachev taking on Ahmed Sarukian. I think Makhachev has probably evolved a bit more than Sarukian up until this point, so I'd definitely be going with Makhachev for that fight. Uh, Dwavashvili taking on Nurmagomedov. That's an interesting fight. Nurmagomedov's a beast. He's good everywhere, but Marab is Marab. It's an interesting fight. Could be leaning towards Nurmagomedov. It's a fantastic fight card. Prohachka Jamal Hill. Guys, Jamal Hill. Bud, what's going on with this guy? Walking up to Pereira after Pereira knocked him unconscious in the cage. I don't get what his deal is. He's looking for a beef with Pereira when there isn't one. He was battered. Then he went and beat his brother up or something. Remember that shit? Jamal Hill. Something about that Jamal Hill. I just don't like Jamie. Just don't like him. Guys, we're watching UFC 310. This is Robbie with Raw MMA News. Make sure you're following the channel, like the video, subscribe, send in, should do all that good shit. It keeps the channel rocking. And we're watching UFC 310. There's been a rake of finishes. Dylan, what's going down, buddy? When is Ian fighting? Ian Gary be fighting in the next 20 minutes. We've 2 heavyweights walking to the octagon. This shouldn't last long. And then Ian Gary will be taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Somebody's has got to go. Cyril Gane, it's a big fight for Cyril Gane, lads. He was the interim champ. He got the big fight against John Jones. Looked untouchable nearly up to that point. Um, the Ngannou fight, obviously, Ngannou is Ngannou. He's from Portmarnock, yeah. But the problem with Ian Gary is he's from Portmarnock, and yes, he's Irish, but he's going around with the name Machado. He seems to not really want to represent Ireland and nearly represent Brazil more than Ireland. And you know what? There's times when I'm living in Ireland, guys, and the way this country's gone, I don't really want to represent Ireland anymore. It's a fucking shithole. This country is. I'll be the first one to say it. There used to be a time when you'd say, "Oh, you were proud to be Irish," or "You're proud of your country, you're proud of your nation." Not proud of this country anymore, guys. They put their own citizens, their own people on the back burner. They're prioritising foreign nationals over their own homeless. This country's an absolute joke. That's what it is. And sorry about that, Dylan, but I have to tell you how it is. Eric Craig knows what I'm talking about. Ireland is a shithole. So Ian Gary doesn't want to represent it. Don't blame him, but at the same time, still throw out your tricolour. Just show where you've come from. Don't adopt the name Machado and turn your back on where you've come from. Well, that's just my opinion. I think that's the only knock I kind of have on him. The whole shit with the whole ex-husband, and I know nothing about it, and I'm sure most of it is probably complete bullshit. That's the truth. Once he fights good, lads, that's all we give a shit about. He was born and reared on the same isle as me, so for that I'll be supporting him tonight. But he's got his hands full with Shavkat Rakhmonov, absolute phenom. Guys, before that kicks off, we've got these two heavyweights thrown down. This won't last long. Guaranteeing this won't last long. Who we got, guys? Let me know in the comment section. In the comment section, are we taking Volkov? Are we taking Gain? I'm gonna go with Gain. Tomo, what time does it start? What time does what start, Tomo? We're watching the main card. The fights have already started, buddy. The fights have started. Okay, hi, I'm gonna say hi because you keep joining and rejoining. Well, up next is the fight we have on the screen here, Cyril Gane and Volkov. They're walking to the cage now. It could be on in the next 5 minutes. Or it could be on the next 20 minutes, depending on how long this fight goes. But two heavyweights, this isn't gonna last long, buddy. This is not gonna last long. I'd say in the next 20 minutes, Tomo. Tomo, make sure you're following the channel, yeah? Smash the video a like. Anyone who drops a comment, lads, make sure we're following the channel because I'll be live again for the next fights and the next fights, and jump in, leave a comment. I'll recognize your name when you drop back in. Appreciate that, Tomo. That's how it's done, Tomo. That's how it's fucking done. Guys, I'm going with Cyril Gane in this one. Let me know, Tomo, what you think. Volkov, warrior, absolute warrior. But I'm taking Cyril Gane in this one. Guys, Volkov, he's only one defeat in his last 5 fights. He's won his last 4 fights in a row. So I know he's 36 years of age, but he's always there or thereabouts. And he's active. Pavlovich, that was a tough fight. Yeah, here we go. Volkov taking on Gain. They're making the walk, lads. You're not gonna any link for that. Tomo, I can't get involved in that. But I'm sure somebody in the comment section, lads. There's enough people watching that somebody might be able to help Tomo out there. Or somebody hook Tomo up there. I can't say too much about Tomo. They already banned me on YouTube, so they'll end up banning me on this. So I start getting into that. You always have some little worm waiting to report you. Or David Walsh, what's going down? Shout out to Margaret Joyce in the comment section. You up the Joyces. Was Volkov in the prep points here. He's the third top ranked heavyweight in the UFC. He's a monster. to stay on the back foot here, use his range. But Cyril Gann's dangerous everywhere. Some of these heavyweight fights, they're just complete pick'ems, aren't they? They're coin tosses. Daniel Cormier thinks Volkov looks like a 7 foot Paddy Pimblett. Hard to disagree. And guys, we've been live for over an hour now. This is Robbie with Raw MMA News. Make sure we're following the channel, guys. If I'm listening to the video, that's important. I need to get as many followers as I can since they removed me from YouTube. Shout out to Keen who sent in a finger heart earlier on. I don't know what the hell I can do with that, but we'll take it. Guys, the longest active win streak in the UFC heavyweights division Volkov has, so that's worth noting. He's 48 mixed martial arts fights. He's only lost 10 of them. So the guy's a phenom, always has been. Cyril Gane, 12 wins, 2 defeats, making his walk. And Gane's 34 years of age. He's not as young as I thought. It looks like he's limping a bit walking in, Cyril Gane. Had a couple of injuries. He's been yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. He might be the best pure athlete in the heavyweight division. I think Tom Aspinall is a much more impressive athlete than Cyril Gane, but John Anik, each to his own. Shout out to the people in the comments that are in the chat up there, guys, that have been here from the start. Eric Craig, Bert John Berens, Katie's joined. What's going down, Katie? Ken O'Leary. Guys, you shout out the name and they disappear. These people panic. Someone said my name. Guys, the former interim heavyweight champion, Cyril Gane. He has entered the octagon. The Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov fight is very, very close. We just have a couple of heavyweights to duke it out here. What a card, guys. What a fight card tonight. This fight card was absolutely crazy. Clay Guida, who just has an absolutely checkered career in the UFC, taking on Chase Hooper earlier on in the night. Michael Chiesa on the card. Chris Weidman, Eric Anders. Aljamain Sterling on the prelims. Anthony Smith, Dominic Reyes on the prelims. Like, this fight card was absolutely mental. It kind of flew under the radar because I think the main card visually didn't look that impressive, but the early prelims and the prelims tonight, guys, absolutely sick fights on this card. Cardoso has joined. What's going down, buddy? Because we're about to watch the two heavyweights throw down now. Don't blink for this one. Cyril Gane taking on Alexander Volkov. Bruce Buffer sporting that suit that looks like your grandmother's curtains. Volkov looks like a 7 foot Paddy Pimblett. He's 6'7", lads. 6'7". Guys, anybody who's just joining, make sure we like the video, follow the channel. That shit's important. Drop a comment in the chat, don't be afraid. And the place is absolutely packed right now. All the celebs in attendance. Cyril Gane, 12 wins, 2 defeats. He is the favourite for this fight, but we'll see how it starts off. The number 2 heavyweight in the world, just the heavyweight division in the UFC just seems static. It just, it's like tectonic plates moving. It's like Cyril Gane will be the number 2 heavyweight for what, the next 5 years. Just that weight division is not shifting much. They're all heading towards 40. I think they were banking on Toy too evasive, but that didn't work out. Oh, quick start from both these fighters, guys. I've got to get the countdown timer on. Remind me of that. There we go. Round one. Sirogan taking on Volkov. The two of them came out swinging there early doors. Citizen. Nice low kick there from Gan. Oh, nice kick up the middle from Volkov. Volkov looking strong here. Takes the back of Sirogan, drags him down to the ground. Yeah. And this is the blueprint with Cyril Gain. It looks like just take him down, pressure him, and he seems to crumble. Interesting to see them both fighting with the foot wraps. And Volkov controlling Cyril Gain here on the ground, lads. And this is the third ranked heavyweight against the second best UFC heavyweight. So this fight means a lot. After this John Jones Aspinall stuff clears out, it's going to be what's left in the weight division. Again, worked his way back up to his feet. Very impressive. Now pressing Volkov against the octagon. Because this is the last big fight card of the year. UFC 310. Make sure we're smashing the video a like. Follow the channel up and live now for an hour and 20 minutes. It's 4:30 a.m. here in Dublin, Ireland. God knows everyone will be waking up soon. We're watching the fights, UFC 310. This is what we do. Say hi, drop a comment in the comment section. Volkov reversing the position now, pressing Gain against the cage. The two of them separate. This is when it's going to get interesting. Nice kick straight up the middle from Volkov. Nice straight right hand from Gain. This is a tough fight for Gain. You look at the reach of Volkov. He's a clinical striker. Gain really has to get in the inside here and try and. Oh, he's looking for a big takedown. Cyril Gain gets it. It's going to be a tough round to score. This is going to be a tough round to score. Come on, in, Gary. Somebody Irish in the comments. You. I can't see your name. It's blocked, but come on, in, Gary. Yeah. We want Ian Gary to do the business tonight, guys. He's got a tough fight ahead of him. He's got a tough fight ahead of him. Guys, anybody who hasn't, make sure they like the video. Send in some of them gems or some of them, I don't know, what are they, finger hearts. Get them going, guys. Aim Machado, Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov up next. We are literally moments away from me and Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. And Volkov looking to reverse the position there, and oh, Sirogan looking for a knee bar or some type of leg lock here. He's twisting for it. He went for this against Francis and it cost him the fight. And DC is saying it's going to happen again. Rafa, what's going down? Not the most pleasant name to go by, is it? Rafa. Guys, let me know where you're watching from. Drop in the comment section. Have we got any more Irish in there? Oh, Volkov pumps a kick up the middle, throws a 1-2 behind it. Somebody's getting knocked out here. 40 seconds remaining. Guaranteeing it. Oh, big knee up the middle from Gain. And Volkov caught it. And he takes Gain down. That could win him the round. But Cyril Gain jumping for a guillotine. He's putting a lot of torque in it. It looks tight. He's trying it. Volkov's a crafty veteran. He gets him here. No, he's not going to get him. Kane is putting everything into this. He's not going to get it. It's the end of round one, Kieran. Tough round to score, lads. Anybody watching that fight? Bobby Michael? I don't know. Anybody watching this fight now? That's a tough round to score, that first round. I think I'm just going to give it to Volkov. But close fight. And it looks like there's a lot of loose tape around the gloves of Cyril Gane. Maybe he got caught in the cage from when he was grabbing the cage. Guys, make sure we're liking the video. Smash the video like, follow the channel if you're watching. We're watching UFC 310 right now. Still to come, guys. Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Very, very soon. We're heading into the second round now. Volkov taking on Gane. We need our countdown timer going, lads. Come on, you just need to remind me. Volkov steps in there with a nasty 1-2. Nice low kick there from Cyril Gane. Volkov is controlling the distance in this fight. He's controlling the striking. Telling you. Volkov's haunting him here, lads. He is one nasty Russian. Cyril Gane's in deep waters here. He's not drowning, but he's in deep waters. Spinning back fist from Volkov there a second ago. It was as clean as you like. Oh, big head kick from Volkov. And it seems to be no matter what way Cyril Gane tries to bob or weave or turn, he's just walking into Volkov shots. Yeah. And like Volkov, he's throwing up a knee, he's throwing up a high kick, he's throwing a straight right. He's very versatile with his striking. And Cyril Gane looks perplexed by him. And I don't blame him. Guys, coming up next, Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Ian Gary. You do not want to go anywhere. Volkov right now is hunting for the finish. He's got Cyril Gane in his crosshairs. And I can see Cyril Gane is switching stances. It's not doing him much good here. Worry about his defense. He's not really answering back with much here as Cyril Gane. Volkov is chewing him up. Oh, nice head kick. Straight right from Volkov. Oh, nice body shot. Don't want to blink. I don't want to take my eyes off this fight, guys. It just feels like something's going to happen here. Cyril Gane with a good uppercut there. Just needs to throw more at him. Tom, I'll get in the comment section there and somebody will help you. 10 or 15 people watching there, so somebody help Tomo out there in the comments section. Oh, big right hand from Gain. Volkov answers back. Minute and 15 seconds remaining, guys. Or 25 seconds, sorry. Now Volkov looking for a guillotine. Gans in side control here. It's a good position, guys. Somebody help Tomo out there in the comments section. Someone PM the man. Somebody might message us there, Tomo. Somebody might help you. Rochi, help him out there, will you? Guys, anybody just join up, make sure we smash the video a like. We've been live here for the last hour and a half watching UFC 310. Volkov Gain. This is a barn burner of a fight. Every fight tonight has been a solid fight, lads. Oh, I see the comments there. Um, Close fight, very close fight. I think got Volkov winning both rounds. Sirogan's looked impressive. He's had moments as well, but Volkov's just a lot more active for me. In fairness, Gan had that guillotine attempt. Yeah, I've got Volkov winning. Unless Sirogan has a really impressive third round, which is possible. Go his third and final round. And then you know what time it is. It's time for Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Sirogan needs to get loose in this round. He needs to really start letting it go now. What's going on, guys? Make sure we're liking the video. UFC 310. It's your boy Robbie with Raw MMA News. We've been watching the fight start to finish. That's what we do. That's what we do live for over an hour, guys. So make sure we're smashing the video a like. UFC 310 been some crazy fights, but next up is the craziest fight, guys. We are literally seconds away from Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Somebody's O has got to go. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, 0 defeats in the UFC, taking on Ireland's own. 10 minutes away from where I'm sitting right now is where Ian Gary was born and reared. And it's going to be at the pinnacle of the fights right now. This is the highest point of mixed martial arts because whoever wins this fight coming up next will be fighting for a world title. So jump in the comment section, guys. Make sure we're smashing the video a like. This is what we do. UFC 310. Every weekend we're watching the fights live. It's 4:43 a.m. here in Dublin, Ireland. So jump in the comment section. Let me know what's going down. Make sure we're smashing the video a like. And right now, Sirogan is looking to extend the left arm of Volkov and try and get an armbar here from an unrealistic position. Anybody looking for a link to the fight, guys, just jump in the comment section. Somebody will send on the links. Same time for me. Yeah, it's late, Rob. Don't know how you're doing it, buddy, but you're doing it. Appreciate it. Guys, anybody just joining, send in a few donations. I don't know if I've gotten one donation tonight. Smash the video a like, follow the channel, subscribe. We're watching UFC 310, start to finish. This is what we do. It's fight night. Volkov looking for the submission here. Big fight up next, guys. Ireland's own Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. It's going to be big. The fans are booing here in round three. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. It's a close fight. Complete stalemate here, guys, in round three. We've only a minute left before Ian Gary takes on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Gan breaks the position. There's not much he could really do there, guys. He had to break the position. Guys, please like the video. Make sure you're smashing the video. Like, share it if you can. We're watching the fights. UFC 310. The best fight is coming up next. Intriguing contest between two former training partners. Both of them are undefeated. Welterweight showdown. And whoever wins it, guys, is going to be fighting for the title. Shout out to the people who've been in here from the start, guys. Eric Craig, Bert Yan, Margaret Joyce, Tipsy, Robert, keeping it locked down. Appreciate all the support on the channel, guys. Volkov has this one, says Robert. You would have to think, Robert. That's what I'm thinking as well. The number three ranked heavyweight is about to become the number two ranked heavyweight. And I haven't been too impressed with Cyril Gane's performance here, lads. I am not impressed by your performance. But Volkov here goes neutralizing Cyril Gane's game plan. It's it's not working out for Cyril Gane. And surely, bar the judges are smoking some shit. I can't see how Volkov doesn't win this fight. Do we really want to see Volkov taking on John Jones? We want to see Tom Aspinall taking on John Jones. And it looks like Cyril Gane just glanced down at his left hand there. Another injury added to the list of injuries. Some of the kicks from Volkov in that fight. He was catching the lead leg of Cyril Gane anytime he just had him. And I'm agreeing with Robert in the comment section. And hold on, I've got a few comments to get through, guys. Yeah, we're showing the fight, guys. We've got Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov up next. This is a sick fight, lads. I'm telling you, if you haven't got access to the fight, you don't want to go anywhere. This fight does not get bigger than this next fight. This is the pinnacle of mixed martial arts, and it's Ireland's own Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov up next, guys. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Does not get any bigger than that. We are seconds away from Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. And guys, if you want me to go through some of the statistics for this fight, I'll do it. Let me know in the comment section. We're still waiting on the official decision for the heavyweight fight between Cyril Gane and Volkov, but I'm going with Volkov. Robert in the comment section, he's going with Volkov. But it's all about this fight coming up next. And guys, when you look at these two guys' win records, just green, they've both won. They're undefeated. Shavkat Rakhmonov, guys, 18-0, never been to a decision, 100% finish rate. That's a violent record. And Ian Gary is the moderate underdog for this fight. It's a Kazakhstanian taking on an Irishman. It's a mad fight. 15-0 Ian Gary. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, 0 defeats. It's crazy that the UFC put this fight together. Because the official decision here, it's got to be Volkov. If it's not Volkov, I'm not going to be happy about it. Wow. What? What? I'm absolutely disgusted by that decision, lads. The whole crowd is booing. I don't know how Sirogan got that decision over Volkov. And he's leaving the octagon. He won't do an interview. That's strange. The UFC are going to send him back in. So Sirogan left the octagon in a hurry. He didn't win that fight. No, I don't agree with that decision, Robert. I think that's a shocking decision, guys, from the judges. I think Volkov won that fight. I think I had him up every single round, lads. Am I crazy? Anybody else, guys? Somebody else let me know in the comment section what's going on here. Have I lost the plot? I had Volkov up every single round, guys. Somebody jump in the comment section there and let me know what they thought of that. That is an absolutely sickening decision if you're Volkov. Can't believe a robbery, guys. So we're watching UFC 310, guys. It's your boy Robbie with Raw MMA News, and we're just after watching the heavyweight fight right before the Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ian Gary fight kicks off. And Cyril Gane got the win, but he's not happy. Basically, he knows he didn't win. And guys, make sure we're smashing the video a like. Anybody who can send in donations, it's appreciated. The people who did already. We're watching the fights. Obviously, the channel isn't monetized here, alright, guys. So anybody who can, send them in. Get it going. Get it lit. We've got some goals at the bottom. Let's hit them. UFC 301. Last fight card of the year, guys. This is it for the year. Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Ian Machado. Gary up next, guys. Someone's out has got to go. So we're going to have a look here at the Cyril Gane judges' scorecards. They gave him the first round and the third round. What the hell are they smoking? Oh, no. Daniel Cormier saying it's very close, guys. I don't think it was. I don't agree with that decision. And if Daniel Cormier agrees with that decision, he needs to give his head a shake. Guys, we're watching UFC 310. I'm disappointed with that decision. I felt like Volkov kind of won the fight everywhere. And the judges give the fight to Cyril Gane. Belal Mohammed, who should be fighting tonight, sitting in the crowd. I see Michael Bisping there. Justin Gaethje. When's he getting back in the cage? Baralho behind him. Guys, anybody just joining the video, drop in a comment, smash the video a like. We're watching UFC 310. It's going down, boys. I'm just trying to say hi to as many people as I can in the comment section, guys, but the comments are flying in here. There's a lot of people joining the video. If I missed anybody's comments, guys, um, I'll try and get back to them. Make sure we're smashing the video like, guys. UFC 310, it's absolutely lit right now. Up next, Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Ian Machado. Gary, 15 wins, 0 defeats. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, 0 defeats. It's the Kazakhstanian taking on the Irishman, guys. Lock it down. I'm going for a leak. Give me 2 minutes, guys, and I'll be back here. I have to take a leak. Keep it lit, guys. Okay, we're back at it, guys. Shavkat Rakhmonov making the walk. This is a shout out to Eric Craig, Bert Johns, everyone who's been in the comment section, guys. Make sure we're liking the video. We're live. It's Robbie with Raw MMA News. This is it, guys. Ireland's own Ian Gary, 15 wins, 0 defeats. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 wins, 0 defeats. You do not want to go anywhere for this, guys. We're about to see this fight. It's about to go down right now, guys. Get ready for it. We are seconds away from Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Ian Gary. Anybody has a comment, drop it in the comment section, guys. We're 3 minutes away, Tipsy. Okay, sorry about that, guys. 5-year-old just woke up there. It is 5 a.m. here in Dublin, Ireland. Shavkat Rakhmonov at the prep point. This is it. Doesn't get bigger than this, lads. Guys, anybody who can send in donations, send them in. Anybody who can subscribe to the channel, subscribe, follow the channel. This is it. Somebody's always got to go. UFC 310. Shavkat Rakhmonov Ian Gary, and I'll put the countdown clock up when the fight kicks off, boys. This is it. This is it. Get ready for it. Anybody has a comment? My prediction for this fight, guys. Obviously, I'm Irish. I want to support Ian Gary. I want to support my own, but at the same time, Shavkat Rakhmonov is an absolute savage. It's a really intriguing fight. This is an interesting contest. Guys, we've Kane McGovern in the comment section. He's asking me for websites, for links. Guys, jump in the comment section. Help each other out. You can all send personal messages. It's not rocket science. But just a heads up, Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov is about to kick off. Guys, make sure we're following the channel. We can see the countdown over there. I want to try and get it to 7,000 followers tonight, guys. Let's get a few followers going. UFC 310 is absolutely lit tonight. Finish after finish. It's Ireland's own. Ian Gary, 15 wins, 0 defeats, 27-year-old. It's 5-0 in the UFC, taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov, third ranked welterweight in the world. This is it. This is a big fight. Get ready for this one, lads. Islam Makhachev, right beside the cage, talking to Hunter. Big test for Ian Gary. This is a Michael Venom page. Shavkat Rakhmonov, top of the food chain. Is Ian Gary about to blow the roof off the place, guys? Here we go. Round one. Seconds away. Bruce Buffer just calling out the announcement. They're booing Ian Gary. No one likes Ian Gary. 15 wins, 0 defeats. Somehow Ian Gary is the bad guy against a Kazakhstanian. Bruce Buffer in the face of Ian Gary. Ian Gary looks like he's drinking in this moment. In fairness to Gary, he's confident. He's poised. Ian Gary copying TJ Dillashaw's Let's Go there. Here we go, guys. Hailing from Kazakhstan. 18 wins, 0 defeats. He's become a fan favourite. 6'1". He's a really good reach as well. I think he's a 77-inch. Yeah, 77-inch reach. Hailing from the Dark Pro team in Kazakhstan. Shavkat Rakhmonov. This is it, guys. You don't want to go anywhere. Do not go anywhere right now. Whatever you do, there's no point trying to look for a link, look for a website. I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen in this fight. You don't want to blink on it. Mark Goddard, the man in the middle. Here we go. I'm going to get the countdown timer on, guys, for round one. As soon as it kicks off, I'll pull the trigger. Here we go. Round one. Crazy fight. Do you know what I kind of like in this fight? It was like a video game fight. It's like where you and your mate are playing a video game and you both pick the undefeated fighters. This fight shouldn't be happening, but it is happening, guys. Round one. Here we go. Countdown timer on the screen, as you can see. Just a bit of a feeling out process here in the fourth round between Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov. You don't want to blink on this one. Charles Oliveira in the corner of Ian Gary. I just hate the fact that it has Machado Gary. That just pisses me off. Shavkat stepping in with a left hand, and here they go. They both tie up together. Shavkat presses Ian Gary against the octagon. He's hooking the right arm of Gary. This is an interesting tangle right now, guys. I'm telling you. Shavkat is controlling Ian Gary. Pressing his back against the cage. And The rumours around town were that Shavkat Rakhmonov had easily handled Ian Gary in training. And Gary's basically saying that training and the fight are very different things. Completely agree with that. You often hear old football stories of football players that were shit in training, but when it came to match day and when the whistle blew, they were the best player on the pitch by a country mile. But right now, Shavkat Rakhmonov wrestling Ireland's Ian Gary against the octagon. Rakhmonov controlling Gary against the octagon here. Not much more to report. And you have Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier saying this should be a 5 round fight. We're only 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the fight. We don't know how this fight's going to go. What rounds the Dre Day says in the comment section, guys. We're currently on round one. I should probably get a bit of text in there if you will try and sort that out. Shavkat Rakhmonov looking to take Ian Gary down. Ian Gary defending the takedown, lads. This is getting interesting. Yeah, sort this out now. Just don't want to be changing this every 2 seconds. Boy, Shavkat still pressing Ian Gary against the cage. I know that's a bit amateur, but it'll have to do for the moment, boys. Shavkat Rakhmonov still pressing Ian Gary against the cage. Do you like how I did that there, Tipsy? Yeah. Ian Gary reverses the position. He's going for the takedown on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Nice knee up the middle from Gary. And Shavkat's controlling Gary against the cage, but not doing too much. Poxy fight says so far, says Anto. Anto, I think this is going to get good. Stylistically, it was always going to be a bit of a chess match. I think when they separate, if Gary can manage to separate from Shavkat, I feel like this is what happened in training. That scream, it's just bizarre. Is anybody else hearing that chick screaming in the crowd? Absolutely bizarre. Here we go. The two of them have separated. This is it. Gary looks ruffled up. Oh, nice right hand from Shavkat. Yeah, and it pushed the head back of Ian Gary. Could this be Ian Gary's Darren Till moment when he came up against Jorge Masvidal? Anto knows what I'm talking about. Jack, I can't get involved in that, but the lads can PM you in the chat. Jump in the chat section and the lads will drop you a PM. Fourth round over. Not too impressed with that fourth round, boys. And I think we've all got Shavkat Rakhmonov winning that fourth round. Anybody disagrees? How's it looking so far? Callum, boring fourth round. Shavkat Rakhmonov pushing Ian Gary up against the cage. One thing I will say is Shavkat couldn't get the takedown on Gary. And when they did separate at the end, it was Shavkat that landed a big right hand on Ian Gary. So Shavkat Rakhmonov in cruise control right now. Ian Gary needs to take it up a gear. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah, the big right hand Rakhmonov landed on Gary at the end of that fourth round. Planted him. Ian Gary can take a punch. That's clear to see. Let's keep them comments coming in. How's it looking round wise? Got 100 on Gary decision. Round wise, I give that first round to Shavkat Rakhmonov 10-9. But one thing I will say is your money could be safe here because the fight before this fight, the heavyweight fight, should have gone to Volkov, and for some reason the judges gave it the gain. So who knows what's going to. You don't want this fight to go to decision, buddy. The judges are all over the place. Boys, round two. Here we go. This is it. Round two. Shavkat Rakhmonov with a spinning back kick. Both men striking here. This is when Ian Gary's got to capitalise. When that space is created. Thanks, Tipsy, for the tip on the timer. Yeah, that was a serious punch, Anto. It was hard to see it from the angle live in the fight, but when they showed the replay, he planted him. That's knocking a lot of other fighters out, Anto. And we've a few fans chanting boring, boring. Like one's 15 and 0, the other's 18 and 0. One thing I will say is Ian Gary's face is looking busted up, and there is not a scratch on Shavkat Rakhmonov right now. Treat, yeah. Ian Gary needs to let a few strikes go here. He's very reluctant to strike, lads. Ian Gary is right now. Too tentative, too hesitant. And it seems like anything Shavkat's throwing, he's landing. And this is the fight Ian Gary wants. He needs to be at striking range. Probably doesn't want to be on the ground, doesn't want to be against the cage, doesn't want to be in the clinch with Shavkat. He needs to be at distance, landing strikes, but it's a tough one. I think the commentators are right in what they were saying. A 5 round fight logically would have been a lot more intriguing, and Shavkat landed another big right hand there. He's catching Gary. Gary's circling out to the right. And now Gary pressing Shavkat Rakhmonov against the cage. And guys, make sure we're liking the video or following the channel. Anybody who sent in donations, keep them coming, guys. We're watching UFC 310. I'm not monetized or nothing like that, so we enjoy watching the fights every weekend live, guys. It's 5:20 a.m. here in Dublin, Ireland. UFC 310. Big fight here for Ian Gary, Ireland's own. And I can hear the crowd chanting Shavkat, Shavkat. We're in the second round. Shavkat Rakhmonov pressing Ian Gary against the cage. I don't know who it was. I think it was Anto in the comment section. Could have been Anto. Was it Anto? Somebody had a bet. Does Shavkat win? We reckon. As it stands right now, Shavkat is winning. I can say that with confidence. Shavkat is winning this fight as it stands right now. Anybody dropping a comment goes, I'll get back to the comments. I just kind of don't want to take my eyes off the fight either. Yeah, it was a serious punch out though. Shavkat's caught Ian Gary here with one or two big punches. Ian Gary complaining to the referee about Shavkat grabbing the gloves. This is just a frustrating position for Ian Gary. He's got his back against the cage. Now he's circled out. Looks for a spinning back fist. 20 seconds remaining in the second round. Both men. Oh, and Shavkat throws a spinning back fist. Even the head of Shavkat Rakhmonov just looks so much bigger than Ian Gary's. His shoulders, his back. Oh, big left hand from Shavkat. Ian Gary needs to go for broke here. All or nothing, guys. I have Ian Gary down 2 rounds right now. But the judges might see it differently. They had Gain winning the last fight. Saber, appreciate you following, guys. Follow, guys. Make sure we're hitting the follow button. It takes 2 seconds. If you're following 2,000 people, you might as well be following 2001. Subscribe to the channel if you can, guys. Like the video, all that good shit. It helps. We're watching UFC 310. Let's keep it going. Shavkat Rakhmonov, in my opinion, guys, is beating Ian Gary right now. Comfortably. It's a 3 round fight, guys. This is it now. Round 3. It's all or nothing for Ian Gary right now. Yeah. But John Anik says it's likely 2-0 down. I'm saying it's likely 2-0 down, guys, but the way them judges have been tonight, who knows? Here we go. It's round 3. Both men meet in the centre of the octagon. Ian Gary down 2 rounds here. Nice head kick from Gary, but he needs more of that. Ian Gary kicking the elbow of Shavkat Rakhmonov there, and that looked like a really stun. It's a close contest. Gary's good, there's no doubt about it. He's just not there yet. Barry hits a big one-hitter quitter here. You've got to think Ian Gary is down 2 rounds here. He's definitely fighting better in this round. Gary, we should have been fighting like this from the first bell. Nice straight left hand from Ian Gary. Nice left hand from Gary. Who would have thought at 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the third and final round of Rachmanov taking on Gary that the commentators will be talking about power slap. Gary was controlled most of the fight. The strikes, I'm not too sure. They haven't put up any of the significant strike statistics yet. But if they come up, I'll let you know. But Shavkat has landed 2 or 3 big punches on Gary, pressed him against the cage for the majority of the fight. Gary hasn't really landed anything of significance. One would have to say, I could be wrong, that Shavkat Rakhmonov is going to win a unanimous decision here. Bar something crazy happens in that last minute and 40 seconds. But what I will say is, guys, Volkov won that last fight and the judges gave it the game. So who knows what the hell will happen with these judges. Guys, make sure we're smashing the video a like. Like this video. Follow the channel. If it's your first time here, we've been watching this whole car. We've been live for over 2 hours, guys. Maybe 2.5 hours. We're watching these fights now. We're closing in on the end of it. It's nearly 5:30 in the morning here in Dublin, Ireland. Let me know where you're watching from. Ben Sutton, where are you watching from, buddy? Shavkat Rakhmonov is winning this fight, guys. Significant strikes in round three at 16 for Machado Gary and 5 for Rakhmonov. Did Ian Gary win the third round? Not convinced. Not convinced either of them won this round. 30 seconds remaining. Ian Gary's got to go for it here. He's got to go for it. Ryan Wood, shout out Australia, Australia. All the Aussies love fighting. Aussies are mad bastards. So wheel kick there from Rachmanov that just missed the face of Ian Gary. 10 seconds remaining. Big right hand from Rachmanov. That's it. We will go to decision. Don't know if there's many betting people with bets, but no, we want this is a 5 round fight, is it? This is gonna get very interesting, lads. This is mental. This is mental. I thought they were joking. That's really added intrigue. Rachmanov is winning this fight. It's five, not three, yeah. It's 5 rounds, guys. They're telling Ian Gary to change his shorts. What the fuck is going on here, lads? We've got another pair of shorts for Ian Gary. I've never seen anything like that. That is fucking crazy. Who cares about the shorts? That is absolutely crazy, guys. Guys, we have to change the graphic because we're about to see a round four and we have to wait for Ian Gary to change his shorts mid-round. 2 more rounds. This is absolutely epic. Here we go, boys. Round four. Daniel Cormier has a 2 rounds to 1 in favour of Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think I'm edging on 3 rounds to Shavkat. If Gary has any chance of getting the decision out of this fight, guys, this 5 round fight, he's going to have to win these next 2 rounds. I've got no money on Gary. Discord, I don't have, because I don't have any Discord or anything like that. I'm scoring the rounds. 3 rounds to Shavkat. I don't think Gary got that last round. Shavkat still controlled him against the cage for the majority of the round. Landed the heavier shots. Nearly took his head off at the end with that wheel kick. I'm not a hater. I'm not. Chat, believe me, I'm not a hater. But Shavkat won that last round. And maybe they had to go and get Ian Gary's lucky pants from the locker room because you're gonna need them. But you gotta give it to Ian Gary to be still competitive in such a technical contest like this at the age he's at. A lot of people say, oh, you need to have the Russian wrestling or the Russian sambo or the American singlet wrestling style. You don't. Michael Bisping proved that years ago. Chuck Liddell proved it. Stuff a takedown. Who's winning this fight? Sorry, guys, I'm talking shit. It's 5:30 in the morning here. I'm rambling. Um, guys, make sure we're following the channel. As you can see, I haven't got that many followers. I'm trying to get to 7,000, so that's important. But right now, Shavkat Rakhmonov is winning this fight. He's looking for a takedown now in the fourth round. This could get very interesting. He's gonna start looking for the finish. All the money's on Ian Gary in the comment section. Guys, there's people dropping PMs in the comment section, people looking for fights. Just have a look in the comment section and you'll see the link for the fight is there. There's people PMing left, right, and center, getting messages here from people saying, thanks, got the link, got the link. So you just need to just keep talking amongst yourselves in the comment section, guys. Right now, as it stands, Shavkat Rakhmonov has taken down Ian Gary. And Gary's trying to fight off his back here, but he's in a rough spot. He's in a rough spot here. Big hammer fist from Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's taking the back of Ian Gary. Ian Gary shakes him off. Ian Gary looking for a Darce choke. Oh, he nearly had it. Rakhmonov takes the back of Ian Gary. That was a great back and forth. This fight's starting to heat up. Do you know what? Thank God this fight didn't end in the third round, guys. Ellis Blackman in the comments section, guys. Make sure we're following who's winning the fight. I'm going to tell you who's winning the fight right now. Shavkat Rakhmonov is winning this contest as it stands deep into this fourth round. Ingari has had moments, little bursts. He's in the front of his corner here. Shavkat got the takedown this round. Gary reversed the position. Shavkat had his back. Gary shook him off, went for a Darce choke. Shavkat landed some big punches early in the fight. But Gary's still competitive, still in this contest with just over a minute remaining in the fourth round, guys. What an intriguing fight. Has been a chess battle, guys. It has been an absolute chess match. Rachmanov getting the takedown there. Looked like Ian Gary in typical Dustin Poirier fashion jumped the guillotine. How many times have we seen that guillotine be jumped tonight? It's rarely finished. Fighters are just so experienced in that position. Big shots from Shavkat Rakhmonov. Big ground and pound. Gary's trying to fight off his back, but it's not doing much good. Rachmanov landed bombs from the top. Me and Gary taking some deep breaths here. And guys, make sure we're hitting the follow. I'm not too sure about some of them comments in the comments. Like I'm gonna have to ban that chick. She's spamming. Is she? Yeah, you're gone, love. Who's winning the fight right now? I have Shavkat Rakhmonov winning the fight, guys. But that said, we've seen some dodgy decisions tonight from these judges. Who knows what could happen? Shavkat Rakhmonov is still in this fight, but as long as it gets to the judges' scorecards, I think Ian Gary has a chance of winning this fight. That's who's winning, buddy. Here we go, guys. Fifth and final round. We're off. Lads, me countdown is off. Me. Oh, fifth and final round here, guys. Fifth and final round. Ian Gary taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat Rakhmonov taking Ian Gary down in that last round, and one would have to imagine that Gary does not want to go to the ground here in the fifth round. He reverses the position. Gary takes the back of Shavkat Rakhmonov. And Shavkat Rakhmonov right now looks like he's panicking. Ian Gary has the back of Shavkat Rakhmonov. This is big. Ian Gary could finish Shavkat here, guys. This is big. Ian Gary could finish Shavkat Rakhmonov right here, guys. This could be the end for Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat Rakhmonov up maybe 4 rounds is in big trouble right now. Ian Gary has the body triangle in. He's trying to put the arm around the neck and cinch in that choke and finish Shavkat Rakhmonov. This is Ian Gary's fight for the taking. He's going for it. He's going to finish him. Ian Gary's going to finish Shavkat Rakhmonov in the fifth and final round. It's going to end. It's over. He's going to create history. He's going to do it. Oh, Shavkat just fought that choke, guys. Ian Gary is finishing Shavkat Rakhmonov. The end is near. The end is near for Shavkat Rakhmonov. This is over. Ian Gary has him. He's got to do this or he's going to lose this fight. 3 minutes remaining. Shavkat is in big trouble here. Big trouble. Ian Gary's going to finish the 18-0 undefeated phenom Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's got to finish him from this position, lads. Who's winning? Listen to what I'm saying. Shavkat got out. Shavkat got out. Fucking hell. What a fight, boys. Make sure we're smashing that video a like. Ian Gary was millimeters away from finishing Shavkat Rakhmonov in the fifth and final round with that choke. So close. So close. Shavkat just reversed the position. Cannot believe that, guys. What a fight. It turned out to be an absolute barn burner of a fight, guys. Jump in the comment section. Is anybody else watching this fight? How close was that choke? Am I lying? Am I exaggerating, guys? How close was that choke? Ian Gary was seconds away from finishing Shavkat Rakhmonov. And we still have 2 minutes remaining in this fight. Shavkat on top of Ian Gary here. Ian Gary will not let that body triangle go. Oh, I'm telling you, they're already talking about this suspect then. Disappointing pay-per-view, to be fair. Says Will Bell in the comment section. Will, what you smoking? Shavkat has it won, says Tipsy. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 finishes on this fight card. 9 finishes. With 2 decisions and the rest have been finishes. Disappointing. I don't know what you people want. You need to go and watch Gladiator, Will. You need to see, you want to see if fucking somebody get their head chopped off or something. Shavkat Rakhmonov right now pressing Ian Gary into the UFC octagon. Fifth and final round, just over a minute remaining, guys. Anybody who's disappointed with that pay-per-view needs to get their head checked. Sorry, Will. Both men back to their feet with 40 seconds remaining. Ian Gary reversed the position. This could be the only round I'd give to Ian Gary. Call me crazy, but this is the only round I'm giving to Ian Gary. Rachmanov pressing Ian Gary against the cage, comfortable in this clinch position. It's going to go to decision, and after the last decision, who knows what could happen. And guys, people will leave comments in the comment section saying Ian Gary won, Shavkat won, this guy won. Until you hear it from me, you don't know who won. But fantastic fight. Shavkat and Ian Gary paying each other their respects in the octagon. A lot of shit talked. It was a great fight. It was a chess battle. That's high level mixed martial arts. It's not always a brawl and slobber knocker. It was a chess match. And Ian Gary mixed it up with the best of them. He ate some big shots early in that fight at Ian Gary. Some big punches. There were big shots in those early rounds from Shavkat. He was in cruise control, but at the same time, Ian Gary did come back in that last round, but it wasn't enough. Shavkat dominated that fight. Shavkat has it easy. Shavkat 3-2. Shavkat should win. That's what the comment section is saying, guys. But I don't know if anybody watched the last fight. Volkov should have won. Volkov had it. Volkov had every round. I thought. Who did the judges give the fight to? They gave it to Cyril Gane. So we don't know what's going to happen here. If you have Ian Gary in your back, you haven't lost yet. Put it that way. You have not lost yet. And the judges are taking a long time totting up these scorecards. And guys, you're going to have people in the comment section saying this guy won, that guy won. They always do it. But until you hear it from me, I'm going to tell you who won. In my opinion, Shavkat Rakhmonov won that fight 4-1 easily. Shavkat Rakhmonov won that fight 4 rounds to 1. Here we go, guys. The official decision. I'm ignoring you, chat. I'm not looking at chat. I'm just gonna wait for the decision, guys, and then I'll let you know right now. Yeah, the right person won. Shavkat Rakhmonov won via unanimous decision. Kazakhstan beat Ireland. Shavkat won. Shavkat won. Shavkat won. 48-46. Lost money on the game decision. See if the judges freak me again. 4-1 Nomad. Yeah, Ian Gary, very impressive performance from Ian Gary, must be said. Fighting the absolute elite in the division. Like that's the first time Shavkat Rakhmonov has ever been to decision. If that's a cap, Ian Gary can take it lead now this fight. That's impressive in itself, but Shavkat Rakhmonov progresses to 19 wins and 0 defeats. Shavkat has won, guys. Shavkat has won. I'm going to take a quick leak, guys, and then we're back. We're back for that heavyweight, or for that title fight up next. Pantoja taking on Asakura. We have the graphic coming up, guys. I can show you the intro video. Here's the disclaimer. Yep, we're showing the fights, guys. All the Bilal Muhammad in the crowd. Talking about breaking bones. I think Shavkat Rakhmonov is probably a winnable fight for Bilal Muhammad. Put his weight on him. He wants to face off with Bilal Muhammad right now. I don't know if they could do this, if they got the pay-per-view time slot. Shavkat Rakhmonov wants to face off with Bilal. Security won't let him in. He's the champion. Here we go. Bilal Muhammad's the most boring fighter in UFC history, facing off against Shavkat Rakhmonov. The crowd are booing the shit out of Bilal Muhammad, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Who won? Shavkat Rakhmonov won the fight, guys. Shavkat Rakhmonov got the job done. And we said shout out to Jackson for hitting the follow button, guys. Make sure we're following the channel. Smash the channel a like. Send in the donations. Do all that good shit. Shavkat Rakhmonov defeating Ian Gary. I don't know. How the hell do we feel about that? How do we feel after that, Anto? Eric Craig, what's your opinion on it? Jackson, hit the follow button, guys. Make sure we're following. But yeah, on to the next one. On to the main event. And guys, somebody saying they're not getting their money's worth tonight for the fights. The fights have been absolutely class. Shavkat Rakhmonov won the fight, guys. It's just a main event to come. We've been like, oh, Alex Pereira in attendance. Chama. Sure, Jamal Hill isn't too far behind. Right, guys. While we have a break on TNT Sports, I'm going to take a quick leak. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Right, guys, I'm back at it. Here we go. Here we go. Gary should have finished him with that choke. Easy for me to say. Yeah, of course it is. Easy for all of us to say, Anto, but at the same time, Gary was so close to finishing that fight. That will haunt him forever, I'd say. Take away the pointless clinch control with zero damage inflicted, and it isn't wins 3-4-5, in my opinion. Don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. Can't take away the clinch, can't take away any of that. It's all part of it. It's mixed combat. You can't take away any of it. It's all part of the rule set. Any way to win is the way to win, and that's it. Yeah, I don't like these guys dropping these comments in, guys from fucking Azerbaijan or Kazakhstan. I can't really, don't want to block them, but who knows what the hell that even means. Keen sent a finger heart. Appreciate that, Keen. Margaret Joy's been in the chat since the start. Shout out to Owen, Coy, Gino, Ricky Leeson, Bertjen, Ferenz. Guys, we're watching UFC 310. Ian Machado, Gary just got defeated by Shavkat Rakhmonov. We still have a lot of people signing off. I can see the viewer count has gone from like 800 down to 150. Like it's still the main event, guys. It's still the title fight. We've got to give a bit of appreciation to Koi Asakura coming over from Risen, two-time Risen champion, knockout artist in his own right, but he'll have a tough test in front of him with Pantoja. A lot of people going with Asakura to win this fight, thinking he's going to win a spectacular knockout. You know, Hiramosa Oga Kubo beat Koi Asakura 2 years ago. You got to look at the win streak of Alexander Pantoja. 2 years ago, he was winning in the UFC. I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit slow, guys. It is 6 a.m. now in Dublin, Ireland. This is the main event. It's getting late. What's your verdict on this one, Robbie? I'm saying Pantoja. I'm gonna go with Pantoja, Anto. I think he's just gonna have more bigger skill set to win this fight. I'm not denying the striking of Asakura. He's an extremely impressive striker. I was seeing all the highlights. I was watching him during the week, flying knees left, right, and centre. Pantoja's very well rounded. You mix it up with the wrestling. Not many people come in and just get a title shot, Anto. So the UFC sees something in Asakura that leads them to believe to put him straight in for the belt. I heard Daniel Cormier saying that he thinks Asakura will be a lot bigger than Pantoja when the fight starts. I don't know about that. He's just taller than him. There might be a couple of salty Ian Gary fans out there, guys. We're sorry he didn't get the job done. This is it, main event time. Will you even go back to bed now, Anto, or will you just stay awake for the day, or what do you do? Fucks you up, doesn't it? Wish it was just on at a better hour, but it is what it is. Welcome, 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 everybody. Make sure we're hitting the like button. Make sure we're hitting the follow. It's main event time. Here we go. Asakura taking on Pantoja. Koi Asakura, the Japanese underdog, coming over from Japan, hailing from Tokyo. 21 wins, 4 defeats. He's dropping down in weight to challenge for UFC gold. He's promising a spectacular finish. We'll see how that pans out. We've seen fighters come over from other organisations, the likes of Eddie Alvarez, Michael Chandler, impressive. And that's to name a few guys. You go back to the Pride and UFC transition days, and we've seen plenty of fighters coming over from Japan that were American competing over there and crossing organisations and impressing. So Koya Sakura, Just the fact that he hasn't been competing in the UFC, don't let that fool you. He is an extremely talented fighter. So was Pantoja. Back to bed, mate. Stayed on the sofa so I didn't wake the baby. I had the 5-year-old walking in there halfway through the video, Anto, in the corner of the video, that they're marching back into bed. It's only 5 o'clock, buddy. They'll all be up soon. It's mental, isn't it? Guys, make sure we're liking the video. Make sure we're following. It's main event time. Koi Asakura, UFC debutant in the UFC 310 main event. The people that signed this Japanese import, they believe he's got something to show. Big moment for him. Big, big moment. Put into the UFC on your debut, fighting for the title. Pantoja looks stone faced. He looks pissed off that they gave him this guy. Here we go. Round one. Lads, the countdown timer. That's how you know I'm getting tired. I'm off my game here. Here we go, boys. Round one. Big knee from Asakura. Jesus, he's explosive. I was very wrong. Anto. It's a freak. Pantoja walking forward with a big left hand. They're going for it straight away. This could be out. Anto, you could be asleep on the couch before you know, buddy. Pantoja hurt him with that left hand, but Asakura very crafty to get back to his feet. He threw a wild flying knee at the start of that fight. Did Asakura. And interested to see the two of them tying up in a clinch. Asakura is still only 31 years of age. Pressing Pantoja against the cage. Looked like he went for a groin strike there, but they'll let it roll. Oh, nice takedown from Pantoja. He needs this. Be interesting to see how Asakura fights off his back here. Yeah, Pantoja on top early. And I think this is probably how we thought it would play out on top. But Asakura, we seen there at the start of the round, he's dangerous. He is dangerous. Go shout out to the people who've been in this from the beginning. People like Bert, Margaret, Ricky, Gino, Owen, Coy, Anto has been in here from the get go. Jackson, Scrum, Gary had no excuse. Because I'm only seeing all these comments now, but Asakura back to his feet. Let's focus on this fight. Anything can happen here, Anto. Oh, Superman punch from Asakura that landed on the button. This kid's striking is very impressive. Laser-like accuracy in that strike. Oh, Pantoja snaps back. See, Pantoja is just a bit more patient. Yeah, I think that hurt him, Anto. That hurt. I think it was like lightning quick, wasn't he? Oh, big knee there from Koya Sakura, and that hurt Pantoja. But he's leaving his chin up in the air. Asakura, dangerous, but it looks like he could get hit. Pantoja doesn't stop. He just keeps walking forward. It's like a zombie. I love Joe Rogan's philosophy on Asakura. He calls him a knee specialist. Pantoja is just a zombie of violence. Oh, Asakura steps in there with a big left hand, and Pantoja says he did nothing but. Usually, when they do that, that's when it does something. I think Asakura might be lining something up here, Anto. Unless he gets clipped before, because he's not keeping his hands up, but he's smiling, he's showing feints. Oh, big low kick from Pantoja. Oh, Asakura reversing that position and Pantoja landing a knee. That's interesting. Guys, make sure we're hitting the follow button, sending in donations, smashing the video a like, following the channel. Anybody who can subscribe to the channel. This is the fourth round, and it's a great fight. This is a fantastic fight. It's been a fantastic fight card. Oh, Pantoja steps in with a big 1-2. All the UFC brats watching over these two fighters. Just over 40 seconds remaining in the fourth round. Oh, nice body kick from Pantoja. Koya Sakura looking for that flying knee again. He's fast. He is really fast. That was a close round. That fourth round was close, guys. I don't know who I'm giving that to. Maybe Pantoja. Close round, but I'm giving it to Pantoja. Asakura looks impressive. Was a good round. He does look impressive. Here we go, guys. Round two. Let's do it. The countdown timer is on. Great round. Intriguing fight this one, Anto. Pantoja just plods forward, keeps going. Oh, nice jab by Pantoja. Oh, and Pantoja jumps on the back of Asakura. Asakura looking to try and get himself out of this tangle. And Asakura just smiles back at the camera, but this is the UFC, and the most elite grapplers in the world are in the UFC. They always have been. Pantoja just has the hook in here. It's a complete stalemate. Let him go. Like, ref, break it up. Nothing's happening. Oh, and then Pantoja jumps on his back. He just waited for him to make a mistake. And you can have great striking. You can spray paint your hair purple, blonde, whatever way you want, but you're in there with a UFC champion now. You gotta have it all. You gotta have it all. Going back to George St. Pierre, you can't just cannot be one dimensional. You gotta have the boxing, you gotta have the ground game, you gotta have the clinch, you gotta have the strength, you gotta be able to take a shot, you gotta have the heart. And I don't know if Asakura was maybe rushed in, and it looks like Pantoja's going for the choke here, guys. He's looking to cinch it in. It could be game over for Koya Asakura unless he can fight this position, and he is fighting it. And Pantoja's gonna get it. Is he asleep? He's out. He's out cold. Alexander Pantoja, by submission in round two. That's all she wrote, chat. Made it look easy. He made it look easy. Simple as that, Anto. What more do you want? Phenomenal. Asakura submitted in round two. That's it, boys. Shout out to Tyler for hitting the follow button, guys. Shout out to everybody who hit the follow button. I'm going to wrap this up very shortly, but anybody who sent donations in, it's appreciated. I don't know if many people did or not. Um, Anyone who likes the video, follows the channel, it's appreciated. We've been live now, guys, for 3 hours. So it's a long old live stream, but Anto, try and get some sleep, buddy. I'm gonna do the same. Everybody who sent a message in, appreciate the support, lads. Follow the channel. Until the next one, we're gonna keep doing it on TikTok every single week. Koya Asakura came up short tonight against Pantoja. He was too good, too well rounded. Ian Gary came up short against Shavkat Rakhmanov. The whole fight card was absolutely stacked. Um, Gonna wrap it up now, guys, for the year. We'll be back in the new year with more fights. This has been Robbie with Raw MMA News, lads. Over and out.